Yeah. Work it, shake it, shake it. Yeah. I'm back with the swat again, about to go off again. Let me kick it off like Nezuko. Where's Hydro? Hell, I don't know. But all I know is I need every girl to hit the floor with them. Shake it till they back hurt and just sweat it out, just sweat it out, just sweat it out, just sweat it out. Hey, yo. Hello there. How's everybody doing? This is
Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor. That's
Hello,
what
who?
comes in. Hello, Governor. T-shirts coming
Who?
this fall. Make sure you pre-order it right now on the Blerd Spot
Fuck our
website.com.
governor. We live in Texas.
Hot Wheels leading the way.
This is the I believe the Blerd Spot podcast. The host, I believe his name is Junes88, and I think her name is Crystal Bay, and he's the homie by the name of Kid Phantom. How's everybody doing today?
Doing marvelous.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. Marvelous.
How are you doing, Captain Marvelous?
I mean, you could be DC-less, but hey, Marvelous is better.
There's a whole lot of stuff been going on with DC. We ain't gonna talk about them boys, but how everybody doing?
They're not on the docket for today, so no, we're not.
When have they ever been? When have we ever talked about them boys? You know what I'm saying?
We've spoken of them Negroes. Okay.
Yes, we have spoken.
We spoke of them. Okay. So
how's everybody's energy? How y'all feeling? How you going?
Well, I can tell you how my energy is.
Hey, good live. I like it.
W energy.
W energy. In all real listeners, get y'all a shaker. W has shakers. They're delicious. They come in. You see, I got my DC version, Joker W energy shaker. Got the W merch, the shirt. They got shirts. They got hoodies. They got hats. Get you everything you need. And
what's that promo code though?
Check out their mystery flavor. W's mystery flavor.
What you think that mystery flavor is since you tasted it?
I think it's cherry. It might be a delicious cherry mystery flavor. Now, if you want to go ahead and get it like me, like your boy Kid Phantom, go ahead and go to the code. Go to this website right here. You can go to w.gg, use the code BLERDSPOT and get yourself 10% off.
Sponsorship.
Hey.
You love sponsorships. All right. So speaking of W, you drink your W to keep the energy so you can do your late night game sesh. That's number one on the docket. EA College Football 2026. What's new in the game? Features, gameplay, and what fans are excited about. Potential impact on sports game. What you got?
I'll go first because Crystal Bay didn't play last year's game, so she didn't play it. Me and Kid Phantom did, but all I want to say is I'm a Road to Glory player. I like to build my character up and put him on Madden. But this year, it was the first year of the game, so whatever.
First in 10 years, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I'm thinking like, for the Road to Glory part, they need to bring back high school. They need to make it more in-depth, like they say, like the high school part, and make it like really a dope game, because that's what I play for. Sometimes I play Dynasty, but I don't. Road to Glory is the mode for me. But I heard they're putting more coaches. They're putting the coaches in the game, the cover league. They're doing a players cover and a coaches cover, which is cool. And that's what I'm looking for this game. Like, I'm getting it. Y'all already know I'm getting that joint.
I guess.
Of course. Now, for me, because they did say that they were gonna do deeper versions of the career mode, so they might be adding the high school. I know for a fact they said they were trying to add more NIL deals. My biggest thing is add the HBCUs.
Absolutely, because why weren't they there?
You know what? Here's the thing about they couldn't get every school. Like
they used to, so I don't want to hear it.
No, that's used to, but now they want NIL money, and they can't. Like, we trying to pay these big schools first.
The only way I'll get it is if they put HBCUs in. Period.
Well, you're not gonna get it.
I guess I'm not gonna get it, cause we black by popular demand. Black first.
Hey,
thank you.
Like I said, I guess they might. They need to. They ain't got no FCS schools in that. They don't have none of them. They don't have North Dakota State in there. They don't have a lot of them schools in there. Then again, a lot of schools got to agree to it. That was the main thing. Like, a lot of schools didn't want to they wanted more money for the buck. So a lot of schools backed out. A lot of players backed out because there were some players that wasn't in the game. Like all right, whatever. Now they get them more money. I think they said they give them like 1,500 this year. They got 600 last. They giving them about 15 something this year. Like, all right, then whatever.
But my issue is, how come the FCS schools aren't in it?
I don't know.
You could put them in there with generic players.
See, here's the thing.
No, their creation mode was lacking last year. I wish you could do a full on creation mode, create a full college everywhere you come from. You might be able to do it in Dynasty, but Dynasty, you're just building off an already established college program.
Here's the thing. Here's what they was doing. That's why they won't put mods in. That's why they won't put it on PC, because they said the kids that opted out last year, they didn't want people to be able to mod and put them in the game. So that's when Arch Manning said, I don't want to be in there. Then he's like, all right, I'm going to do it. They said, we don't want people in the game, because that's how you get sued. Like, why am I in this game? I'm not. Why my name and likeness in this game? And I didn't agree to it. So I was like, all right, cool.
That's
so
why
now,
it is an issue. But, I want to I don't, not mod, but shoot, let me go ahead. Let me see what happens if Bronny decided to play football instead of basketball. Let me take LeBron James Jr. to the league as a quarterback. 6'2" quarterback.
Shit, take LeBron James to the league as a fucking tight end.
I mean, shoot, he was leaning that way. I mean, he's even stated that he's always loved football. People don't understand. LeBron was cold in football. Okay, this man was I think he was the #1 receiver in Ohio in high school.
But here's the thing. I want to ask this question real quick.
Okay.
I want an honest answer. Put fandom aside. Put everything aside. I want realisticness in this discussion. Do you really think LeBron would have dominated the NFL or college in the NFL the way he dominated the NBA? Like, really think about it. Two different spaces.
Fuck yes.
You really think?
Yes. 6'9", 250, and he run faster than most of the motherfuckers in the NFL already.
A tight end?
A tight end?
Oh yeah. A tight end? Yes.
And the thing is he was a receiver prior to being. He was a receiver, the #1 receiver, and he was gonna go to your favorite school. Yeah, he was scouted by your favorite school. He was scouted by Akron. He was scouted by other schools for basketball.
Okay, what year did Bron go to the league?
03. So he would have been in the NFL in 06. He would have been a part of the 06 draft class. I think with Vince Young and all them, and Reggie Bush. He probably would have went third.
Based on his stats that I've seen them publish, now he was cold. And he was playing, like he said, he was playing wide receiver because he was smaller. So just imagine they developed him in college and he got as big as he is now. Man, he trucked over motherfuckers.
Okay, Vince Young, he was the third pick in the 2006 draft. So he either would have went to the Jets, he would either went to the Saints or the Jets.
Saints had the third pick?
Yes, no. Saints had the second pick. They got Reggie Bush.
We got Reggie Bush, and we wouldn't have picked him. Yeah, we wouldn't have picked LeBron over Reggie.
Yeah, no.
Or he would have went to Houston or the Jets. I'm looking at these teams. Like,
who did the Jets have back then as like QB?
I have no clue.
Let's see, the Jets. Who went to the Jets? That was the year, because the Texans chose Mario Williams.
Yep.
Defensive end.
Like I said, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm looking at a team to give him a chance. Like, nigga, you don't stand a chance in Houston.
No. Let me see who drafted the first wide receiver.
Who drafted the first tight end?
I'm looking for both. Okay, so tight end, he would have went 6 to the 49ers. They were the first ones to draft the tight end. They chose Vernon Davis. The 2006 San Francisco, that's the team that had Frank Gore, Larry Allen, and Walt Harris.
I don't know. He might have slid in the draft, but I still think he would have succeeded. I think Braun could have pulled like if
And
he wanted to
who
pull a
drafted the
Michael
second?
Jordan. If he wanted to pull a Michael Jordan, just go to football mid career, he could have.
He thought about it. Doing that lockout, his second year in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
he was like the Jared Jones told LeBron if he wanted to come play football because of the lockout, he'll pay him a 1 year deal to come play football at tight end in Dallas.
That would have been
And
a sight to see.
Dallas is his favorite team.
Oh yeah, I know. Um, not June Clink and his pot roast.
Mm-hmm.
All
He
you hear
wanna.
is,
Mhm.
clink, clink, clink. He forgot
Did
to
you
mute
cook
his
it in
mic.
sunflower oil?
Ah, yes.
That's funny. I'm whipping up the cook in the crock pot.
The next tight end that went at 28 to the Jaguars.
He was dragging that pot out of the oven.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. That's funny. Please don't be watching.
All right, so to keep it moving right along. To keep it moving. Speaking of dragon, you like how I just incorporate everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of dragon, this brings it to our childhood favorite, the Power Rangers. Dragon Zord. That's how I incorporated that. So it was announced that a live action Power Rangers TV show is going to be on Disney Plus. The move to Disney Plus, what does it mean? Power Rangers historically with live action, yes, it's always been live action, so I don't understand them saying that part. And what do we hope to see in concerns?
All right, I'm gonna go first again on this because I have a partner. He watches the Sentai, the Japanese, with the where Power Rangers came from. This mother is like next level into that shit. So me, I'm like this with Power Rangers. They always go back to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You got eons of seasons. You can go Zeo, Turbo. I hated Turbo. Space. You got other
Because
Zeo,
Mighty Morphin was so iconic, bruh.
but they keep going
Yeah,
back. You got other stuff to go. You got other stuff, and we already. It's like,
true,
come on.
but we had Jason. They got
But
after Prime Jason, but we got in Prime Jason
I'm saying this to say
and in
it's
Prime
not.
Tommy.
I guarantee it's not gonna work.
So
It's,
my thing is, I
hold
hate
on,
to
let me
cut you
finish.
off.
Let me finish. Your only target. Who is your target audience with this? It's the old heads. These young kids ain't gonna watch this. They don't. They barely watch Power Rangers now. Like, who are you trying to market this to? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, come on now. You gotta know your demographic. If you're trying to sell a toy, it's cool. But the TV show, I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I really.
I'm gonna tell
If
you what they need. They need a black man with a horrible hairline that can kick ass and dance while doing it.
shut up, um, because that dancing bit, me and my best friend was just talking about that today. Um, but what my thing is this: fans really dropped the ball with the 2017 reboot. Because I mean, other than the suits kind of looking, they
They
could they
look
could
like
have
Mhm.
Iron Man suit.
they could have changed that in season 2. The story, like y'all fans dropped the ball on that because I enjoyed the Power Rangers movie personally, and I was
Quick question.
excited. Hold on, I was excited for part 2 because they did that little teaser with Tommy Oliver, and it was like, damn, we never got that. The cast was perfect. Like you had the perfect Jason. I forget the guy's name. He plays Billy in Stranger Things. You had like I loved the with the Black Ranger. I loved the Yellow Ranger. That like the cast was perfect for the characters. It was more adult, and the guy that played the Blue Ranger, top tier, top tier.
I remember seeing
What's
him
his
in
name?
White Boy
T.J.
Rick.
Ryder, I think his name
Yeah,
is.
no,
Like,
RJ something.
like,
But
yeah.
he was in White Boy Rick. He was in The Harder They Fall on
But that
Netflix.
cast was
Killed
fire.
it.
But fans like my issue with reboots is not necessarily the reboot itself. It's the fans' inability to let go of the past.
You know, RJ
Because
Styler is his name.
Yeah. So it just, I don't know. It's fans' inability to let go of the past. Like, yes, we have the past. Yes, it should be respected to an extent, but this is a brand new story. This is a reboot. It's not a remake.
right?
It's a reboot. So they're gonna change some things to fit the times.
And I
Get
understand.
over it, people.
I mean, it's kind of hard to do that for some because I'm like, I feel like I feel like with the only thing that bothered me about the Power Rangers was the suits. I didn't like them, and I didn't like the goddamn Mastodon. That didn't even look like a damn Mastodon. That goddamn beetle. You know what I'm saying? Like the suits, you could have.
They could have fixed that in the second one.
They could
Could
have. I'm
have.
like,
Could have.
they could have. Like, but would they have? We don't. We'll never know. We never know. But
We'll
like,
never know because it was shelved because
here's my
like I went and saw it multiple times at the theater personally.
and I'm like, this how when Saban jumped out the window and said, "Oh yeah, I'm doing 6 movies after." Like, bruh, you need to pump you. Let's see how this go first. Like, I'm like, I don't know if this gonna go as good as we think it is because I feel like the target audience are the OGs. Like, I feel like us as Ranger fans, and then you got the people that goes to watch it just cause it's Power Rangers. Okay, I'm gonna watch it because it's my childhood. Then you got the fans like who still watch Power Rangers to this day. Like, go back and watch it and keep up with it. But I'm like, are our aunts and uncles gonna go see this? Are kids younger than us are gonna go see this? I'm like, I mean, they go put it to Marvel movies all the time, but like, I feel like if it was marketed better, it probably would have went better. That's how I look at it. It
No,
didn't. I don't think.
if fans went in there more open minded, they
Right.
would have enjoyed the story. Because
I mean, the story was cool.
the
The story
story
was
itself is
cool.
good. They're like, it wasn't enough action. Right. It's a build up. You build a storyline when there's supposed to be multiple parts. You don't get everything all in the first one. Then you complain and say, oh, that they rushed it. Oh my God, they rushed it. And it's like,
Like, you want to
this,
be Russian, you want to be American. Take your time.
shut up. Shut your mouth.
I just feel like the Power Ranger movie, it wasn't bad. It just was like, all right, bro, like, it could have been a little better. I mean, like, I see the
I mean,
second
of course, there's movies that could be better, but I'm just saying, like, that fans didn't even give it a fighting chance.
now, I would, like, I did tell a buddy of mine if I didn't know that was a Power Ranger movie, if he just would have had like the Black Ranger, like a poster of him outside the movie theater with no other Ranger, just the Black Ranger standing, I probably wouldn't have known it was a Power Ranger movie. Like, it didn't look as it didn't have that Power Ranger feel to it. When they all together, oh, it's Power Ranger, but like by themselves, you probably wouldn't have thought it was a Power Ranger movie. It was like if you just would have saw the suits by itself, you probably wouldn't have thought it was a Power Ranger movie.
The
That's just me.
suits could have been fixed in the second movie.
But we're not talking sex. We're talking
True.
about if you think about the first one, we just going off the
I
first.
understand it. I understand that. But if that's people's only complaint, it could have been fixed in the
The
second
next movie, the
movie.
very next one.
It could have.
Do you
But like
think they should take elements from the 2017 live action, well, the 2017 reboot, and combine it with some of the stuff from the newer Netflix when they came out, like I think last year or the year before last? Like the
I didn't
one that
watch
came
that
out,
one.
the one on Netflix was more so of a continuation, and
I
they
didn't watch
actually
it,
they
and I'm gonna tell you why I didn't watch it because they didn't even call my guy,
oh,
Jason David Frank, R.I.P. the goat. They didn't
he
even
was
call him.
he passed.
No, he hadn't. Not when they started filming.
did he want to do it? Did they call him?
No, they didn't even call him. He mentioned that they didn't even call him. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I ain't never watched it because it's like how you don't call the person who honestly took the Power Rangers to a higher level. Like the Power Rangers were popular, but let's keep it a buck. The Power Rangers didn't transcend to the level they did until that Green Ranger 5 episode arc. Just saying.
I mean, like I feel like with Tommy. I mean, Jason David. Man, he's Tommy. He don't never. Nobody call him by his first name. It's always Tommy. But it's
No,
No,
like,
we always called him JD
true.
Frank.
Yeah, JDF. People put some
shoot,
respect on my guy's name. People do call him that.
shoot. I ain't never heard anybody call him by Jason David Frank. Everybody call him Tommy. I mean, oh, yeah, I think his name Jason David Frank anyway.
And
But
that's
anyway,
rude as hell.
it's like with him, I feel like they always call him back for everything. He comes back for everything, everything. Power Rangers. He comes back. He ain't even did a movie since Power Rangers. He don't do nothing. He didn't do nothing else but Power Rangers.
No,
No,
that's
he
a
was an
lie.
MMA fighter and he busted people's face up,
Yeah, he
beat
was
their
an
heads.
MMA fighter, and there was this like show.
And he
It
taught
seems
here
like
in Houston.
a fever dream. This show, and
It
I feel
probably
like
was
I
a
had
fever.
no business watching it on MTV. Well, it was geared towards young adults, but now that I think about it, like it should not have been geared towards young adults. It was about sex. It was a
What
show,
show was
and he had an episode in there where he played this guy with ED.
Oh, his tool didn't work. Ah,
Well,
damn.
well, well, it worked, but not for long.
Damn, your wood didn't work.
I don't, I
Damn.
don't, I cannot remember what the name of the show was. It might have been like MTV.
Are you sure this existed?
Yes, because it
You
came on
sure?
late at night.
Don't put that
It
smut
was
on that.
called It was called MTV Undressed.
I've
Okay,
never heard of
so
that show.
I just looked it up. They actually did approach him, but he turned it down.
Oh, he turned it down.
He turned it down. He said, "I've done more than enough that I could for the franchise," and he was focusing on another movie that he had coming out at the time.
Guys, that is a telltale sign that someone is going to do what he did. When you no longer interested in the things that used to interest you a lot.
Yeah, well, no, he had another movie coming out called Legend of the
Mm,
White Dragon. And it was
no,
coming out
Why
in
the White
November that
Dragon?
year.
That's hilarious. Not the White Dragon.
well, the Legend of the White Dragon is, yeah. Well, RP my guy, but yeah, it was called MTV Undressed, and I'm looking at he is on the cast list. He played a character named Carl.
Carl.
Carl. But he was in a lot of stuff, mostly Power Rangers stuff. But
Like I said, I don't know him unless and in that one episode of Family Matters. That's it.
he got snubbed playing Red Dot, I think it was called Red something. It was a movie that he had did all this like groundwork for to try to get it piloted, and they gave the role to Vin Diesel.
Family.
Yeah,
Or his family.
a lot of fans were mad because it's like this guy did all of this to Bloodshot was the name of it. But yeah, R.I.P. to Jason David Frank. But yeah, it's unfortunate that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I urge people to actually give that Netflix one a chance. It's a continuation of the Mighty Morphin series.
Oh,
They
I
do a
saw it.
wonderful. They do a tribute to
Trini.
Trini, and
R.I.P. to her as well.
they they actually like state that she has passed as a ranger, and she was. I think they said she was murdered by like Rita Repulsa or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. But her daughter ends up. The girl on the show is her daughter, and she ends up
She ends
becoming
up
a
taking
Yellow
the mantle.
Ranger,
That's beautiful.
and she gets help from the second Yellow Ranger.
Oh, that's real beautiful. So to kind of bring this segment to a close, I just urge fans, like if you're going to watch it, go in with an open mind. And if it's trash, it's trash. But if it's actually good, like give it a fighting chance. With that being said,
What we had next?
we are at probably the topic of the hour.
And what is that?
Avengers Doomsday cast has been
Okay,
revealed.
you want to run that again? Do that.
Who's in? Initial thoughts on casting choices and speculation on plot and how this fits into the MCU. So to give it a rundown of everybody that was announced, I'm gonna do it real quick.
Before
Chris
you do
Hems.
that, before you do that,
Oh my
they
god,
did a 5 hour, 5 hours
you couldn't wait.
of that. No, I couldn't. I gotta get that off before I forget. 5 hours for this. 5 hours in every damn Marvel. Y'all showing how to just
Well, I'm
milk.
not gonna take 5 hours. I'm gonna give it to you as fast as I possibly can.
That's what she said.
Pause. So you have Chris Hemsworth returning as Thor, Vanessa Kirby as Invisible Woman, Anthony Mackie as Captain America, Sebastian Stan, Winter Soldier, Letitia Wright as Shuri in Black Panther, Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, Wyatt Russell as U.S. agent. Why I called him U.S. citizen, I don't know.
As they're not
Tanakh,
even super soldiers, call him by his real name.
Tanakh as Namor, Ebon as the Thing, Simu as Shang-Chi, Florence Pugh as Yelena, Kelly Grammer as the Beast, Lewis Pullman
Kelsey.
as
Wow, Kelly Grammer.
it is
Kelsey?
Kelsey, but whoever wrote this mistyped, and I just was reading. Kelsey Grammer as the Beast, Lewis Pullman as Sentry, Danny Ramirez as the Falcon, Joseph Quinn as Human Torch, David Harbour as Red Guardian, Winston Duke returning as M'Baku,
My five.
Hannah John Kamen as Ghost, Tom Hiddleston as Loki returning, Patrick Stewart as Professor X, and we're getting Ian McKellen back as Magneto. Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler, Rebecca Romijn
Floop.
as Mystique, James Marsden as Cyclops, Channing Tatum getting his shine on again as Gambit,
I might have got a name for myself, yeah.
Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, and of course we all know RDJ as Doctor Doom.
Dr. Dumb as fuck.
So
Victor and
a
not-
few notable characters that are not here that I can think of right off the top.
I got them all in my head.
We didn't get a Spider-Man announcement.
Nope.
We didn't get
Strange.
Doctor Strange. What you call it?
Captain
Said she
Marvel.
wasn't Captain Marvel. What's her name? Elizabeth Olsen.
None of
said
the
she
Marvels.
was- God damn it! Elizabeth Olsen said she wasn't going to be in the movie before the announcements were made. So no Scarlet Witch. No Agatha. No, I mean, yeah, but no Agatha. None of the Marvels, like you said, which is wild because you have Beast, and if spoiler alert, if anybody hasn't seen it,
True.
I mean it's been a while, so but I'm still gonna give you the courtesy. Spoiler alert. Beast was shown to be with Monica Rambeau, so how is she not? How is she not in the film? I digress.
See, my thing is, I understand why Scarlet Witch isn't in it.
She's supposed
Another
to be
spoiler
dead.
alert. She dead. Bitch dead.
Yeah.
Dead and gone.
She's supposed to be
What
dead.
shoe she wearing in her casket? Kind of dead.
Same with Agatha. You know, Agatha. Ooh, spoiler alert. Agatha's dead too. So
Yeah, she dead.
she's a ghost now. So those two I kind of understand.
Ghost of Witches Past.
For real. I don't understand Doctor Strange not being there. America Chavez also isn't there, and she was shown to be an inaugural part of the multiverse.
Now,
she's
I
able to
understand why Spider-Man's not there as well.
Well, I saw a rumor that said that his movie takes place during the events, and his movie will explain why he's not there. Why he's not there.
Oh, his upcoming movie.
Mm-hmm.
I said because I thought people forgot about Spider-Man in all. They just forgot that Peter is Spider-Man. Never mind.
Yeah. They just forgot Peter. Spider-Man. Yeah, Peter Parker. They forgot.
But
him.
that's the case though. If they forget who that Peter is Spider-Man, that means they forget that they've never worked with Spider-Man before as well.
True.
Because
But
Tony found Spider-Man as, he found out it was Peter. He was the first one to know. So everybody knew, hey, Peter Parker is Spider-Man. But now if they don't remember Peter Parker, I don't think they remember working with Spider-Man.
Yeah, they need to explain that more on how that works. But what are your initial thoughts on the casting?
Could have been better. They could have added a whole bunch of people who aren't added. I'm
I,
gonna say one specific name that should have been in this movie, and I feel like this is, even if they were going away with the Kang stuff, they could have had Doctor Doom tell Kang, like, "Hey, you had your chance. You messed up. It's my turn to take over."
you know what? I
That
think they
gives enough time for Kang to leave. Jonathan Majors is now getting more roles again back in Hollywood. Michael B. Jordan's already said that he's working with Jonathan Majors again for another Creed movie. So that gives time for them to bring back the Kang dynasty later on down the line.
Mm-hmm.
I think personally, before I say my piece, I think Kane gonna be in this movie. Cause you at this point, he left too much money on the table as the character. You showed the whole council at the end of Ant-Man, so you kind of gotta like, if it's not Jonathan Majors, you gotta have somebody come in or just show like a Doom coming in and letting it fly off in every last. You just can't not. Like he never existed. Like this never happened. Like he
You
was.
know, I seen someone say it's an Avengers movie, but we only got one Avenger.
Who that?
Yeah, Hawkeye ain't in this shit either.
Hawkeye's not in it either. Nope.
Yeah, Hawkeye's not in it.
Here's the thing.
None of the people from Hawkeye is in it.
Hulk is
I'm,
She
not in
Hulk's
it.
not.
None of
Hulk's
the
not
Hulk.
in it. She Hulk is in it. Isn't in it.
but here's the
Daredevil, which I need to go in here and start
they
watching because it's
say
getting fire. It's fire.
they
It
saying
is
that there's
fire.
more people to be announced, so I'm not gonna stress too much about it. But they say there's a lot of X-Men in this joint too, so they pretty much saying Doomsday is gonna be
I don't
more.
remember them
But
announcing
how do
Caitlyn
you
Jenner.
have?
It, this is what they're saying. Shout out to
Thank
Cosmic
you.
Wonders.
Cut your
Shout out to
camera off.
Cosmic Wonder on this, and shout out to him because from the leakers and the scoopers saying it's gonna be kind of like Doom is gonna be kind of like Civil War. It's gonna be X-Men versus the Fox X-Men versus our Avengers first half of the movie. Then they're gonna
How
peel.
they gonna do
Hold
that?
on, hold on. Let me finish. That's the story that's going around, and then they're gonna end up with Doom. End up like, all right, we don't need to fight each other. We gotta fight Doom. So cool. That's what the Marvel streets are saying. Is it any truth to it? I don't know, but there are a lot of X-Men in that lineup. There's a whole bunch.
How do you have the X-Men without the mother of the X-Men?
What you mean?
The creator, Scarlet,
She's dead. How do you?
allegedly.
I mean, she's dead.
Allegedly.
She's not in.
Yeah, they saw the body.
Allegedly.
I mean, hey, like what they say in Endgame, they're dead. They're gone. They're not here.
But no, I mean, I don't know. What movies are we getting before?
Scarlet is
Only
not
thing
the
we
creator
get
of the
is
X-Men. The creator of the X-Men is a bald nigga in a wheelchair.
only thing we getting after this is Fantastic Four. Which trailer is dropping next month on the 4th?
I don't watch trailers anymore, so. Oh, speaking
What
of
else?
trailers, there is a video. Guys, I want you to use your brain.
Don't give them no plug. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I want you to use your brain. There's a
Don't do
video
it.
floating around that's said to be a doomsday leak. It's AI, guys. Don't be fooled.
If you're look here,
Don't be
Allen
fooled.
Iverson made a trailer for Doomsday. I ain't know that.
if your stupid ass,
Shoot, I'm gonna watch that.
if your stupid ass believe a trailer is already out, and you believe any of that, you deserve.
It's AI, guys. I'm gonna help the people out. I'm not gonna assume everybody know better. It's AI. I know it says Doomsday Lead, but they
I got a
literally just started production.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
What the fuck are the Eternals?
Oh,
I
they
don't
not
know.
coming back. They
They
know
not
they
in
do.
there either, are they?
Nah, no living tribunal, none of that shit.
That's what I
None of
want.
that. I
That's
don't
what
know
like, bro.
what the fuck are they? Because they set up the nigga at the end of the Eternals. Blade's voice was at the end. Now we're supposed to be getting a Blade and Blade movie. Like Wesley Snipes supposed to come back as Blade inside of Blade's movie.
Man, from what I
That
heard,
Blade movie ain't never happening.
no, they already said they didn't did it, that movie.
Look
Now
here,
they
look here. I'm gonna start a poll. Go to our Instagram so y'all can participate in this poll. Which one is coming out first? GTA 6 or the Blade movie?
GTA 6.
I'm about to say I might have to go with GTA 6.
Shit, we got John Cena turning heel before GTA 6.
Damn.
But look, here's the thing. With now I'm hearing they trying to do a Midnight Suns movie or something with Midnight Suns. So if you don't give us Blade, throw him in the Midnight Suns. Like fine, whatever you get at this point, because they keep saying, "Oh, 1 minute we getting Blade, next minute no Blade, next minute Blade, next minute no Blade,
No lie,
next minute we
Midnight
gonna."
Sun sound like a stripper trope.
It's like,
but here's the thing, like
Please to the
how
stage,
you
we got the Midnight Sun.
how you you threw me off. You threw me off so bad. How can you
Look,
do
yo, you over there
Midnight
sweating.
Suns
So you trying to see that live in person.
how you
Live
do
in
the Midnight Suns if there's no Scarlet Witch? There's no Iron Man. That's
the
two
same
characters
way
dead
you do
already.
the same way you do Doomsday without the man that had the gauntlet and fixed everything to Charlie the same way. You just do it and say act like nothing happened.
Trash. But moving on. Moving
Yeah, there's a
on.
bunch of people that they. I mean, shoot, Deadpool's in Midnight Suns. Morbius, they ain't gonna put him in there because his movie sucked.
It's Morbin time. Okay. Anyway.
Come on, let's
Storm
keep
is
it.
in it. Agatha dead, can't put her in there.
Um,
Most of the motherfuckers is dead.
right. You done killed the movie before it started.
Heck yeah.
But speaking of things coming, pause, and returning.
Resume.
No pause.
Wait.
Anyways, anime.
Wait. Before we get there, one more question
Oh Lord.
for you
Cut it
two.
out. Cut it
Nope.
off. Cut it
No.
off.
It's not a cutoff. How do you think Thor's reaction is going to be once he sees Loki again? Because you got to remember, the Loki he knows is dead. The Loki we have is the one from when they went back in time and he was able to escape instead of being captured.
I think it's gonna be
And
like
now he sees Loki, and this Loki is not only good, but he's the keeper of time.
I think it's gonna be like when he went back in time in Endgame and his mama knew it wasn't him. Like, yo, you Thor, but you're not my Thor. I think it's gonna be like that. You're my brother, but you're not my brother. You're
No,
not
but you
my
got to
Loki.
remember, Loki has faked his death with that current Thor already.
But I think Thor know this time. Like I know, like you seen him die. Like you know, like if he would, I feel like if Thor knew Loki died, well, like he knew he died for real. Like if he knew he faked his death, and like, cause he would have popped back up in Endgame.
But the thing is, he knew, like he thought his brother had died the first time. He mourned him. Now he's mourned him even harder. Boy gained the beer belly, had the dad by a father figure.
He did.
With this one.
He did.
He mourned him way harder than he did the first
I don't know.
time.
It's
So
gonna
imagine
be
seeing
interesting
the
to see.
anger in his eyes. He gonna try to kill Loki.
So before we move on to anime that's coming out in April or returning in April, what's a character that you think or just someone you would like to see that hasn't been announced but it's kind of like a surprise?
I'm not gonna take the reins on that. I ain't been watching too much anime, but
no, not anime. I'm talking about Marvel.
For Marvel, somebody who wasn't announced.
Someone that wasn't announced for Doomsday, but you would love to see them make a surprise appearance.
Motherfucking T'Challa, the real T'Challa,
That's what
not
I was
that
gonna
fake
say.
ass son nigga.
I was gonna say
Okay,
that too, but I knew somebody else
the
was gonna say
real
it.
T'Challa, real Storm, and motherfucking Nick Fury.
I feel
Okay,
like okay.
give me the real niggas, not
All
no
right.
scrolls,
I'm gonna say
not no
this.
scrolls. Give me the
I,
real niggas.
Oh yeah, because Rhodey wasn't announced either, huh?
No, he wasn't.
I'm gonna say this.
Nick Fury was not announced. Give me my niggas back.
I'm gonna say this.
Marvel ain't been right since they deleted the history of T'Challa in the minds of the fans.
They said fuck DEI.
Give me my nigga back.
Boy, they was doing DEI rollbacks before. You know what? No matter.
But I say it like this.
Y'all can rewire the face of Thunderbolt Ross. Do the same thing for T'Challa. And we're back.
All I'm gonna say is this.
How's everyone doing?
I had spoke to some more people, and like I said,
Get
I said
TD
something,
Badaki for Storm.
and I'm like this. At this point, Marvel know what they got to do, because at this point, it's like this would be if there's any perfect time to do it. It has to be, because if you've seen the not even it was real work, it was real concept art, but it wasn't the Russo's concept art. We saw that T'Challa's back. Who is he? Is it going to be what we said? Everybody, and it seems like everybody else is going with the same theory. Plug him from another universe and just drop him in. Cool. Because if you don't see
Mike Fallon said that theory first. Just want to put that out there.
and
Yep, he said it on the Blerd Spot podcast years ago. Give him
we're
his
gonna
money.
have to find that clip and throw it up there, throw it somewhere. But I'm like this. Thinking about it now, Black Panther 3 come out, because they say this movie coming out sooner than we think. So by that time that movie come out, little dude was how old? About 5 or 6, right?
He was like 5'6" in the other film, wasn't he?
Okay, so yeah, he was a baby. So you gonna mean to tell me you gonna age this kid up? So he's like gonna be 13, 14, right? And now Shuri gonna pass the mantle to Black Panther to him. You really think you gotta fight to be Black Panther? You really think you gonna get me to believe M'Baku, he can rock without no heart shaper? You gonna tell me M'Baku just gonna lay down for this kid?
I mean, shit, sure. No.
Stop.
She gave the country to
Wait. Hold
M'Baku.
on.
She gonna be the Black Panther, and it ain't working. Nobody even believed her. I would have believed her for this one. She would have been ready, but
No,
her
You're
infliction doesn't scream Black Panther.
No,
I'm not missing your point. I'm not missing your point.
I'm saying, you really think that kid can handle M'Baku? Really? Can shoot the fade with this guy who got years of experience? And M'Baku, you know what? I'm gonna let this kid beat me. I'm just gonna lay down and just let him.
Just because you're the Black Panther don't mean you have to be the king of the country.
No, I'm just saying.
They can wait until he's of age to become king.
Do you think we trying to wait that long? You really think we want? I mean,
what's the point? I mean, like, no. Think about this objectively. Shuri gave the country to M'Baku. He's the king of Wakanda right now.
Right.
She's the Black Panther. Two separate entities. She can pass the mantle of Black Panther on while M'Baku still runs the country. She can still teach him until he becomes of age. And when he becomes of age, M'Baku might be too old to run the country. Therefore, he's not going to go. He's not trying to go fight some young nigga who got skills now. Okay? So he's going to continue to run the country while this young black man who has the same name as T'Challa and is not in the comics for it anyway.
Or we can just get T'Challa back and just stop the bleeding, just do. But anyway, I'm looking like this. Bring back, I don't give a damn at this point, like, who they announced. Like, I just want to see a movie really, like, come on, this better be good. Like, all right.
Well, we'll see. When's it come out again? Next year?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Speaking of bringing back, we got quite a lineup for the anime lovers out there. Me. For the month of April.
I was a huge Tina Turner fan until I found out the real. Everybody loved anime.
Shut up. But coming back in the month of April after a 6-month hiatus, the GOAT.
Naruto's coming back.
One Piece is coming back.
Oh, you said the goat, girl.
Anyways, One Piece, the GOAT, is coming back April 5th. And after long awaited, we have Fire Force season 3 finally coming back. Season 3 part 1 coming back April 4th. Season 2 of Windbreaker is coming out April 3rd. What else is coming back? Oh, one that y'all really fucking slept on, and I'm really disappointed in everybody. Go Go Loser Ranger comes back season 2 April 13th. He doesn't know I muted him.
Go who?
It's called Go Go Loser Ranger. It's on Hulu.
Fired.
Go Go Loser. It's dope. It's dope. It's basically if I
Power
had to
Rangers.
if I had to describe it, it's like Power Rangers meets The Boys. The
Okay.
Rangers are not good people. Let's put it that way.
Hey, June, one of them looked like Penta.
That's hilarious.
And so new anime coming out. April
You gotta
6th
send
we
me
have
that
a,
picture.
April 6th we have a anime called To Be Hero X coming out. April 2nd, put them on Takumi. That picture looks a little hentai-ish. April 6th is Yander Dark Elf again. We got Devil May Cry is getting a new series. My Hero Academia Vigilantes, the spinoff, is starting. Moonrise is an anime coming out April 10th. And Black Butler season 5 April 5th for my girlies out there. But yeah, that's what's coming in anime. And the hidden gem of that, like I said, is Go Go Loser Ranger. Y'all go watch season 1. It's on Hulu. It's fire. It's only 12 episodes. Very doable. But before we end the day, I have a blind ranking
Okay.
for you guys. I'm going to give you a so what's your ranking? So you get it in your mind. It's classic tag teams.
Oh, this easy work.
Ooh, it's like easy work.
There's only 5. You're going to get 5. I'm not going to give them to you in any particular order, but once you place them, you don't know which 5 I'm going to choose. Once you place them, you can't move them. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. First up, DX.
Okay, wait a minute. DX.
Okay.
As in Hunt, Triple H, and
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Okay, they can go 5.
Yeah, that's 5. That's 5.
That's 5.
I think if you talk about New Age Outlaws, they'll still be 5 too. But so go ahead. That's 5.
Okay. So you got number 5. Edge and Christian.
Three. They can go 3. If there's 2 other tag teams that are there, that's gonna be 1 and 2. Edge and Christian can be 3.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, we'll agree. Another one agree. 3.
Rock and Sock.
Oh, that's 4.
Yeah, that's easy. 4.
That's 4. Come on now. You gotta be.
The Hardy Boys.
That's 2. Because what for me it's 2. If I think number 1 is who I think number 1 is.
Who do you think number 1 is?
I think number 1 is the Dudley Boys.
I gotta give Hardy's number 1. Hardy's number 1.
Hardy's number 1 for you. Number 2 for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next one is the Dudley Boys.
Yeah, perfect list.
Perfect
list.
This one is tough. Like if you was throwing like these are all WWE tag teams. If you would have went outside,
She said classic.
I said classic, and this is the era that I watched
and everything.
This is the era I watched, and I should have specified WWE. That's my bad.
Yeah, in terms of WWE.
WWE.
Yeah, in terms of WWE, 1, 2, and 3 has always been interchangeable for us because, so like I said, he has Hardy as number 1. I got them number 2.
I would say Hardy Boys is number 1 for me too. So
And
for me personally, I would have done Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian. I would have done the June's list, honestly.
Cause I wasn't a huge Dudley Boys fan like that. They was cool. Like now, if
Man,
I'm
I
talking
loved it, especially when those top 3 did the
TLC,
tables,
man.
the tables louder than
TLC.
chairs match. That shit was
Now,
wild.
Devon, get
now
the table.
this is where it gets tricky. Now, if you go and have all-time list, that's a whole different conversation. That's a whole
Because
different.
Dudley's is always.
Oh,
been
I
all
could have.
time.
So I changed it up. I got this from another creator, and they did WWE, but they did new school and old school. So they had
So that means they had the Usos and New Day in there.
Yeah, they did.
I'm talking about like from like if we're doing top 5 like greatest tag team, it'll go. In my opinion, it'll go. Of this era, it'll have to go. FTR,
Yeah,
Motor City,
Briscoes.
Briscoe.
Well, actually, no, I'll put Briscoes at 5, but
Yeah,
number
Briscoe.
3,
3.
Tama and Tonga.
Tama, yeah, God. Number 4 would have to be the Bucks. No, Good Brothers.
Yeah, you got Good Brothers, you got Bucks, you got Usos. You got a lot of people that's not gonna make the 5.
No, that's you gonna have to. That's like because I look at it like
And most people say the Usos can't be top 5 because they didn't go elsewhere.
they Usos will never be in my. They'll be in my top 10, but top 5, they'll never be in my top 5.
They'll be in my top 5. They will be number 5 in my top 5, but they, like I said, they didn't go elsewhere. But
Yeah, that's
they
the only
have
thing.
been,
You have
they've
to
been one of the best and the biggest company in the world.
Exactly. But send us home, Crystal Bay.
Look, Usos would have been number 1 for Crystal because you know they Samoan.
No, the God and the Usos.
Yeah, it sure would have.
If they Samoan, I'm going.
Anyway, kid fam.
Anyway,
I'm sure not a lot of ladies can feel me on that one.
I feel you. Ew, you're nasty.
there's a lot of niggas that'll feel you on that too.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Anyways, y'all, what y'all got coming up?
New music, song just dropped. Keep on moving on iTunes, Spotify. Check that out.
Check it out.
He's coming out. Album is working. Yeah.
Catch us live and in person at DreamCon.
For sure. I do want to say two horror movies that I feel like everyone should go check out and support because they are black led, and one came out this weekend.
They're scaring everybody. That one.
The Woman in Black.
But is she black?
Most of the time it's
I don't know. I'm probably going to go see it Tuesday, so I will let y'all know my thoughts then. But also next week, I do believe Sinners comes out, starring Michael B. Jordan. It is directed by Ryan Coogler. It looks so good. It's a black vampire movie.
I saw the
It looks so good.
previews for that.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. It looks so good.
Now, when you said horror, I thought something else. I thought you was talking about Booty Talk number 22 or something.
You know what? This has been a Blerd podcast. I'm your host, June Lady, at Chris Band Home Kid Found. Thank you for tuning in. We are done for today. Bye. Bye.